Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oud. This is the channel where we talk about fragrances and arts. Here is my drink of choice on this hot early evening. So cheers to all of you. We need hydration, guys. We need hydration. I'll try to go fast on this video because I have a lot of fragrances to show, but I wanted to talk about signature scent. I think it's a very important topic. And once you start having a lot of fragrances, you start really to think about, you can get pretty discouraged. You're like, oh my God, I would love a signature scent, but you find it harder and harder to really claim any signature scent. But I was going through my fragrances and I'm like, in a way, there are fragrances that I think are signature worthy scent. And it turns out most of my fragrances are signature worthy scent. And I'll give you some thought about what I think different aspects of them make them signature worthy. So this is what this video is about. I really could go on and on talking about what it means to have a signature scent. I know it can feel very comforting to know someone, let's say your man, your husband, your spouse, has a signature scent. It feels very comforting every time you hold him to have this scent, if it's something you've grown really accustomed to. Or people can easily associate you with someone very, how would I say that, clean and nice and beautiful, and associate a beautiful, clean, fresh scent to you. So it's kind of nice. So you then wonder, oh my gosh, if I'm going all over the place, how can anybody relate to me or anything like that? But I think they can relate to you in a way, because fragrance could be, we tend to be attracted by our style of fragrance. So if we are very, you can be a flower girl and you just like a lot of flower, or you can be someone a little bit more reserved and you like things that are really clean, or you can be someone who is really out there, very stylish, and you need something a little bit more out there, you know. So, and this could be your signature scent, and you would notice that most of the stuff that you have would sort of fit into those specific modes. But I think there are really many ways of approaching signature scent, and I'm just going to go by those different ways. I think there are a number of characteristics. Clearly you want the fragrance to have some form of lasting power, because if no one can smell it at all, then by definition it cannot be a signature. And I think it's nice that it feels a little bit more unique, a little bit more interesting. If it's just a simple vanilla fragrance that you smell a million times, it may not have this feeling, although most people, fragrances will smell unique on them anyway, so you don't have to worry too much about that. The third part is more on the practical sense. It needs to be a fragrance that's going to be versatile, that you can wear day, night, and different season if it's going to be your signature. So these are probably the main guiding rules, although there are no rules, because obviously you can do whatever the heck you want. And at the end of the day, your signature is what you own, you know, that you stand for. If you feel comfortable in your skin and the fragrance is not bothering you, you don't feel it's making you feel sick, and you want to go with it, and then it's your signature. So anyway, I don't know if I make sense, but these are some of my thoughts on what a signature scent could be. So I'll just illustrate with you, for you, some examples of fragrances that I find when I wear them, they easily feel like they are my signature. The first set of fragrances really are just popular designer fragrances. There is a reason why some of those fragrances are popular, and I think they are all signature worthy. So we're talking about things by Chanel, like Coco Mademoiselle. So if you're thinking about, let's make things a signature scent, I think Coco Mademoiselle, with its freshness and upbeatness, yet classy, can be, and if you don't put a lot, it's not going to offend anybody. So I think that can be a signature scent. So our first category then is popular designer fragrances that are totally signature worthy. So I would say Coco Mademoiselle, I would say Miss Dior, most of the flankers in Miss Dior, but certainly this original one, Le Parfum. It's rich and warm, but upbeat and fresh at the same time. This is why I think it can be a signature scent, because it can easily go day and night. Although it's warm, but it's upbeat enough for day, so that would also work. And of course it is perfect for night. So that's my second designer worthy signature scent. And then I think any of the flower bomb can be a signature scent, especially the flankers. Like this one is Flower Bomb Bloom. I think the first original one might be a little bit too sweet or flower for people, but I've loved almost all their original. It has some grapefruit freshness to it. The Flower Bomb Bloom, at least that's what it feels like. It has the citrus, so that's signature worthy, I think, especially during summer and spring. And actually I thought of this video because I wore Hermes Twili this week and I just wanted to keep wearing it, and I'm like, oh my god, it can be my signature. It has this very comforting and addictive ginger note to it, and a patchouli. And they have a new one that's just mostly the ginger. That seriously I think is worth having, just because ginger fragrance is almost like food. You don't mind mixing it with anything else, layering it with other things whenever you want to feel something a little bit more mysterious and warm. So yeah, Twili de Hermes I think can be signature. I wouldn't make the Eau Poivre signature. It's a little bit too much to me, just too much, a little bit too spicy. But I think this one can be signature, is signature worthy. So that's Twili de Hermes. So far I have 4. I also think other popular one that can be signature worthy, especially during summer, I think is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc and Bronze Goddess. And the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, it's really nice, especially for summer. Here I'm showing the oil, but I also have the Oud Silk Mood that I find is even better as a signature scent for summer. So let me show you how that looks like. So Oud Silk Mood and the Soleil Blanc oil, I find those two just really perfect as signature for summer. Another staple for summer that I always get compliment on is also Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. I feel, those are signature because they're really fresh summer fragrance. So I would say just for summer, that can definitely be your top signature fragrances. I actually have left another popular designer fragrance that I find is totally signature worthy, and it's YSL Libre. Yeah. So it has this lavender in it that's really calming, and orange blossom, and then vanilla, and the eau de toilette is on the base of tea. So either one, the eau de toilette, to me, can be signature. The intense is a little bit too sweet in terms of being signature, but I find Yves Saint Laurent Libre can definitely be a signature worthy scent. Oh my gosh, I need hydration. On the popular, I would say Amazing Grace by Philosophy. You can't go wrong with this. Again, it's a grapefruit, but it has enough complexity and longevity to be a signature scent. So Amazing Grace by Philosophy. I have to go and remove some of the water, sweat off my face, and I'll be back. So guys, I'm back, but I also wanted to show you where my hydrangeas are now. The flowers just came out, starting to come out this week, starting to play out really nicely. About that, they're adding a little bit of background drama to the garden. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed my little tour of my garden and for you to see my hydrangeas coming up. Come up on the 1st of August every year. That's quite amazing. I'm happy to just talk to you about signature scent. And the lesson to learn is that all those designer fragrances by Hermes, Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, and especially the summer line of Tom Ford, I think are signature worthy, and you easily can find them at department store. Now I wanted to move to fragrances that are not as popular, but I think are signature worthy because they have the different characteristics I talked about. They are long lasting in a nice way. By the way, when things are long lasting, you have to be careful, because if it's linear, it feels like it can give you a headache. Let's say if it's a big vanilla bomb and nothing changed, or a big sugar bomb and nothing changed, it can become a little bit uncomfortable. You want some complexity in the fragrance. You cannot necessarily tell exactly which scent is dominant. You want a fragrance that the perfumer has mixed it well enough, that things are blended, that things are a little bit undefined, and things move a little bit. From the opening, you get the middle, you get the base. This is how our nose, that's how things are eased up on our nose. Otherwise, if it's just a big blob of sticky thing that just sticks on us and never leave us for even 1 second, then it becomes problematic. It's hard for that to be a signature scent. So you don't want that. And I think like I have some example of those, and one of them is Decadence. It doesn't change on me, it doesn't move, it just stays there and it lasts forever. It just somehow does not work. That's all I can say. So, but anyway, I wanted to move to fragrances that are not as popular, but that are, I think, signature worthy. And one of them is by Trish McEvoy 100. I find this fragrance smells rich and it's complex, and I've always loved the bottle that it comes to. I mean the cover, the box it comes to, and of course the bottle too. And I like the thing, it says, I compose 100 to create an attitude of endless positivity. An attitude of endless positivity. I think this fragrance really conveys that. And who doesn't want to feel positivity as their trademark, as their signature? Seriously, if on a personal level, people know us, people assign positivity to us, that's a great thing. That's really a great thing. And I think this is what this fragrance tries to convey. Yeah. Fresh, clean, classy, fun, positive. That's Trish 100%. So it's not as popular, but I think that it's signature worthy, precisely because it has all the complexity and it has the classiness to it and it has the longevity to it. Another one that is not as popular that I think is signature worthy is by this Haitian perfumer, and the fragrance is called Feeling Myself. I totally love this floral fragrance. It really lasts forever. It has ylang ylang jasmine, but it has the warmth of a beautiful tropical afternoon, tropical evening, and beautiful sunset and everything. I totally feel that Feeling Myself, for a floral, it has the freshness and the upbeatness to it to be signature worthy. Feeling Myself. So that's the second fragrance that's not very popular that I think has the quality to be signature worthy after the Trish McEvoy 100. I had another one also that I think is signature worthy, and it's by Claude Marsal, and it's Platine Noir Parfum, and it's like 24% oil. It's very concentrated, so it comes on really smooth, really fresh, really classy, really sweet but not too sweet. It's really a fragrance for all season, I find. Platine Noir, for platinum. Platine Noir. I think it's a fragrance that's not popular, but that's signature worthy. So yeah, so here are my 3 not popular fragrances, but I think has all the qualities to be signature. Platine Noir, Feeling Myself, that comes in this beautiful purple, and then Trish McEvoy, which is all about positivity. Yeah, so I would recommend those 3 as signature worthy scent. Now, other ones that I have, they are popular niche fragrance, but guys, here's the thing about niche. People in the fragrance community talk about niche, but most people just go to the department store and are not thinking niche. But niche can be tricky as signature because there are great fragrances, but they are a little bit more adventurous. Not everyone around you will be able to stand them, especially if you overspray a fragrance that's already highly concentrated. You don't want to be obnoxious when it comes to a niche fragrance. Seriously. You just, if that's kind of what you like, it's good. But if you're just really looking for advice and you don't have any stand and opinion about, I want to be super loud on my fragrance, my advice would be, if you're doing niche, not to go too crazy with it, certainly to go to work. If you go in party, absolutely 100%. If you're going to hang out with your girlfriend, absolutely 100%. But you can make niche your signature and go loud, but otherwise you want to go easy. But in any case, some of them are great enough. You can go a little bit loud, but I would say that, so here are the ones I've selected as niche worthy, and I'll give the reason. I think Bal d'Afrique can be a signature niche fragrance. It's by Byredo, and it is a very clean, sweet, interesting fragrance that's interesting enough not to bother other people if you wear it. Yeah, so my recommendation in terms of a niche fragrance would be things by Byredo, almost anything by Byredo, but certainly Bal d'Afrique is signature worthy by Byredo as a niche fragrance. I think Bond number 9, their stuff can be very strong, but I find that Nolita is so fresh and upbeat that it can be signature scent, because you can transition it from day and night, and it's just elegant. That's what you are conveying. It has a little bit of powdery feel to it, but not too powdery. It is bright, it is citrusy, but not too citrusy, in a very high quality feel. Yeah, I would say of all my Bun number 9, my Nolita would be the most signature worthy scent. Finally, I want to talk about something that everyone talks about. It's Bacarrat Rouge 540. I think it can be someone's signature. People are saying, oh, it's so popular, but this is an almost $400 fragrance. It's popular for who? Like, seriously, not everyone has smelled this fragrance. And I know when I first came across it, I had not smelled it on other people. So I think Bacarrat Rouge 540 can be someone's signature, because I think there is something to it that can be worn during the day. So it is smoky, it is sweet. It would not be my signature. Okay, so let's put that as a disclaimer. But I think if you are this girl on the go, you are an influencer and whatnot, you are going to nice parties and everything, this always makes a statement, especially if you layer it with other fragrances. I literally bought another Francis Curtain in order for me to layer it with Bacarrat Rouge 540. So I'll show it to you. And that layer combination works to break a little bit the sweetness. So I think together the Oud Silk Mood and the Bacarrat Rouge 540 together, there can be someone's signature. If you are in a lifestyle that's really social, that's always out there, you know, it's going to give you the longevity, it's going to give you the oomph that you have, it's just going to give you the impact. I think that I would say therefore it can be signature worthy. So I hope that makes sense. Basically, my approach to signature worthy is you have your popular designer fragrances. As far as I'm concerned, most of them are signature worthy, especially if you layer them with the cream and everything. They're very flexible. You can take them day, night, work if you don't put too much. And I think on summer for the designers, sometimes you really have to go for fresh stuff. And I think the Tom Ford and Estee Lauders are, to me, my favorite signature worthy summer designer fragrances. And then signature, it's kind of nice if you have a signature not too many people know about. And I think the Claude Marsal, Feeling Myself, or definitely can be that. And then we have our niche, and I've selected my niche that are signature. That's Bal d'Afrique, anything by Byredo. And I think Bun number 9 have signature worthy scents, especially Nolita. And then I think Maison Francis Curtain 540 can arguably be signature for the right person. So that's my 2 cents on, I guess, what to think about when you want to think about a fragrance that's going to make an impact, that's going to be your signature. And I hope you have enjoyed this content and some of my thoughts on that. Until next time, if you like my content, I would really love that you follow and you comment. Let me know your recommendation for signature, because the conversation continues in the comment section. A lot of information I've learned and exchanges that I've made that are interesting have been made in the comments. So feel free to add your comments and your thoughts and what you think, and tell me what your signature scent is, if you were to have a signature scent or your favorite fragrance or something. So yeah, and I hope you enjoyed my flowers that's starting to bloom, and I am planning on taking advantage of them and on having dinner parties with them as my free background. And hopefully I'll show you some of those images when I do that, because this is also the channel where I try to share a little bit of my lifestyle and vlog a little bit. So hopefully we get to have some content around my flowers. All right, from my garden to you. Bye.